Hey everybody, what's going on? Lidio here, and today we're going to be continuing with our leadership reaction videos to Epic the Musical with the Thunder Saga, starting with Suffering, animated by Gigi. Let's begin.
Don't you miss me
more than you know?
Then jump in the water and kiss me.
Penelope, I've told you this before. You know I'm afraid of the water.
I'll make sure that you are safe and sound. Come play with me and our daughter, and let's watch our love leave the ground.
Oh, I would, but I'd be suffering trying to float the whole time.
I love how for the siren, it was Gigi animated like the sound wave right over here. Now, great part on that, Gigi. It seems here that Odysseus is just playing along because one, he's a sailor, so why is he afraid of the water? And two, he knows he has a son. So this is pretty interesting how he's trying to match with her level of deception.
From you.
As good as that sounds, right here I'm just fine.
I can take the suffering from you.
You know that I prefer my feet on the ground.
I will take the suffering from you.
Fine, but only if you answer a question or two.
Of course.
Okay, so let's say I was on the run, or hiding, from, I don't know, Poseidon. And let's say he blocked the way home with giant waves and giant storms.
Oh no.
Oh no. I love the animation.
How am I to evade him? How am I to get home? Which route should I take? Where am I supposed to go?
What Odysseus did here was brilliant because he was playing to the siren's naivety. The siren believes that Odysseus is going to be dead anyways because the siren is going to eat him. So there's no point for withholding information from Odie because he's going to, in her eyes, she's going to die anyways. That's why it's pretty genius what Odysseus did, because he knew that it literally doesn't hurt the siren to give any information. But it seems like we're about to find out that Odysseus and the crew did something to be impervious to their singing.
He will chase you high and low, so find a place he'd never go. The one way you'll get home is sailing where he's scared to roam. Oh, it's through the lair of Scylla.
Okay, this is important in the idea of battle or war, whatever you call it, right? Because whenever you're going to have a base, think of it, right? You're going to be with a group of your people at a base in enemy lines. Where would the enemy go? In the nice, flat, open area where everyone's seen? Or the messed up forest where there's a ton of animals and deadly spiders and it's really run down and trees could fall at you at any time? Obviously, enemies do not want to go for the second option, right? So whenever it comes to establishing a base or going through a route, sometimes the most messed up path is the safest. Why? Because there's little foot traffic in that path. So this is a logical answer from the siren. Because as a god, why would you want to go through the messed up path with Scylla? I think Scylla's like a six-headed eel or something, but that is important for any type of battle, base, etc.
No.
This is your only way home, the lair of Scylla.
But Scylla
Filing your nails with a starfish? I never knew that.
has a cost.
Well, you asked and now you know. Now jump in the water.
Penelope, why? You know I'm too shy and terrified.
I would take the suffering from you.
Ooh, for you I would die, but can't you let me stay
I
dry?
can take the suffering from you.
You should come onto the ship. We'll jump at the same
I
time.
will take the suffering from you.
The things I do for you.
Yep. Okay. It looks like Odie had a plan all along. But what's interesting here is that Odie's not just lying, straight up lying to the siren. He's just jabbing all sorts of subliminal insults to the siren. Like, hey, come onto the ship here. We could jump at the same time. I promise you. I promise you. You just got to come on board. You know, I'd like to stay dry. Come on, come on. So I just think that Odie is a king for that. Another thing too that's interesting is Gigi animated it again. There you go. The sound waves that's coming from the siren's voice. And I just think that the wording is a great choice of lyric. I will take the suffering from you. Because I feel like when it comes to the water, drowning itself is pretty violent. However, when you have no air left and you just sink down, some people take that as peace. But that's why I thought that I will take the suffering from you makes sense, because she's a water-based creature. So, okay, on to the next song. This one is Different Beasts. This one's animated by Scylla. Nice shot. You can tell that Odie shot expert when they were doing his ranges.
Let's cut the charade. You are no wife of mine. You've been trying to take my life this whole time. I know underwater there are packs of you hiding. Yeah, I know exactly what you are. A siren. My real wife knows I'm not scared of the water. And my real wife knows I don't have a daughter. But while you were so focused on turning my men into snacks, you didn't notice that your friends got snatched.
What?
We are a different beast now. We are the ones who feast now. No more of us deceased, cause we won't take more suffering from you. We are the man-made monsters. We are the ones who conquer. You are a threat no longer. We won't take more suffering from you. We've been away from home for about 12 years or so.
In the beginning of my reactions to Epic the Musical, when you are going home, there are 3 parts of a mission. There's obviously going to the place, conducting whatever you need to do at that place, and then the last part is going back home. It's usually in the last part of every mission that soldiers get sloppy, right? Not just soldiers, but anyone can get sloppy. So we're experiencing it here, but they shaped up at the near half of their journey. And so now Odysseus, his kindness kind of died, or his mercy has died. Now he's a completely different man, or at least a different leader in that respects.
So, first we slayed in our own war, and now we're here with more foes. While on the run from Poseidon, we found a ship with no crew.
Great use of the OODA loop. He's observed that there's a ship with no crew. He oriented that he's in the water, decided that there are sirens in the area, and acted on it by catching them.
I realized nearby there were sirens, singing sailors to their dooms. We filled our ears with beeswax, that's how we resist your song.
Odysseus is a great example of know your enemy and yourself, right? And this is he's always explained or always acted with knowledge of the enemy. So with sirens, he knew that sirens attract sailors with their voice. And so he knew that the only way to mess up their only strength is to be protected. He's done that quite a bit of times, actually. He's done that with the Cyclops by messing up their eyes. But for here in the sirens, filling your ears with beeswax, that's one of the smarter ways to go about it.
You pretended to be my wife, so I just played along. I read your lips and phrases, scanning for information. Sirens know about every route and horizon. Now I know how to get back to my island. We are a different beast now. We are the ones who feast now. No more of us deceased, cause we won't take more suffering from you. We are the man-made monsters. We are the ones who conquer. You are a threat no longer. We won't take more suffering from you.
Spare us. Oh, spare us, please.
Why?
It's about to be fair, they would kill other people, but it always sucks when your enemy is asking you for peace and to spare them.
So you can kill the next group of sailors in this part of the sea? Nah, you wouldn't have spared me. I made a mistake like this. It almost cost my life. I can't take more risks.
I like the way that when he says, I made a mistake like this, it almost cost my life, he's holding one eye. He could be referring to the Cyclops, but that was just an interesting artistic choice from Cyril's point.
Risks of not seeing my wife. Cut off their tails! We're ending this now! Throw their bodies back in the water. Let them drown.
A good decision from Odysseus' point of view. Cutting off their tails, now it could serve a double purpose. The first purpose of going towards the sirens is getting information. The second could have been to get food. Who knows how long they've been out in sea without a food supply. So yeah, that is a smart decision from Odysseus. Not only did he get the answers of where to go next, now they have food.
He is a different beast now. He is the one who feasts now. No more of us deceased, 'cause he won't take more suffering from you. He is the man-made monster. He
just took off his beeswax to probably hear the screams of all of the sirens that he's about to kill. Well, not him, but his entire crew. Definitely a good way to show your subordinates that you're a completely different person.
the one who conquers. You are a threat no longer. He won't take more suffering from you.
In the military, there's a saying that goes around when it comes to decisions and leadership. As long as it's not illegal, immoral, or unethical. Odysseus here is doing things that would technically be definitely immoral, definitely unethical. Could have just let them go, right? But he did have to outweigh the pros and cons about taking their tails. Well, if he was gonna kill them, he could have at least killed them quickly. That's my argument for this, because yes, you could argue the fact that they're starving and that they need food, the entire crew, but the way to kill the sirens, you didn't have to make them suffer. Yes, they would have 1000% made you suffer, right? They would have made your entire crew suffer, but that doesn't mean you need to be stooping to their level. But that's my observation and my opinion on the matter. That was Different Beast, animated by Cyril. Bravo. Now we're gonna move on to Scylla, animated by PG.
The lair of Scylla. This is our only way home.
Deep down,
You're quiet today.
deep down.
Not much to say.
Deep down,
You hide a reason for shame.
I got a secret I can no longer keep. Deep down,
You know that we are the same.
I opened the windbag while you were asleep.
Leaving them feeling betrayed. Breaking the bonds that you've made.
I'm so sorry.
There is no price we won't pay.
Forgive me.
We both know what it takes to survive.
Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. Deep down,
We only care for ourselves.
Eurylochus, light up 6 torches.
Deep down, we're lonely demons from hell.
Captain, something approaches.
Hello.
Run for your life!
In your sorrow and fear.
So definitely illegal, definitely immoral, definitely unethical. Odysseus knew for a fact that they probably weren't going to get away sailing through the sail of Scylla unscathed, and decided that the plan would be to sacrifice 6 people. Here's what sucks about what he did. There was probably tense emotion in the air. Eurylochus just confessed that he opened the windbag and delayed their trip back home by a ton more years. And Odysseus gave Eurylochus to light up 6 torches. Gave him the order to do that. Here's what sucks about what that order did. More than likely, Eurylochus thought that, okay, we're going to fight the Scylla, or we're going to fight that monster, and he's telling me to light 6 torches because maybe, just maybe, that's going to be the plan and how we're going to beat the Scylla. And so what more than likely happened, right? Because I noticed the people who are getting killed from the Scylla in the Animatiac, and it was people who have been recognized throughout at least Gigi's animations, right? There's that guy with one eye where we all already have a relationship just by seeing him with that specific character. So Eurylochus probably gave the 6 torches or 5 other torches to men that was closest to both him and Odysseus. So the Odie and Yuri are their best friends, right? So probably assumed that the task was going to require the best of men to handle carrying the 5 additional torches, including him. So he's the 6th torch holder. That is the ultimate feeling of betrayal. I mean, granted, Odysseus felt hell of a lot more betrayal too, especially after hearing Eurylochus's confession. But at the end of the day, that was kind of messed up. As a leader, what I would have done is, before we even sailed through the lair of the Scylla, I would have gathered everybody, and I would tell them that, guys, it is impossible to win this fight. The Scylla is immortal. The Scylla will beat the hell out of us, but we can get through if 6 of our people die, right? And tell them the plan. Of course, there are special cases in the military, right? Or not in the military, but just in general, where the plan should be based on a need to know basis. This is not one of those plans. These are your brothers and sisters. They should have known before they went through the lair. But I would have went through everybody, tell them what the plan was, and then find a fair way to decide who gets to live or die, because that was not it at all. Because now everyone's going to question who gave that order, and it all points to one person, the captain. It was also interesting too how Odysseus synced up with the Scylla, right? Implying that he is now a monster in human form. Next one is Mutiny, animated by Kisu Doodles. This one I got a recommendation from one of the comments in one of my videos, so I'm excited.
Tell me you did not know that would happen.
That's actually very realistic animation, because yes, it may have been 6 people to get eaten. However, we don't know what other damage the Scylla has done to the ship. So when you see the broken bones everywhere from the other soldiers, some soldier got literally a chip of wood in his eye. That's realistic, because collateral damage does exist, and with a giant monster like the Scylla, the chances of collateral damage is definitely high.
You didn't know how that would end. Look me in the eyes and tell me, Captain, that you did not just sacrifice 6 men. Use your wits to try and say I'm crazy and mad, that this is all some trick the gods have sent. Tell me you did not miss home so painfully bad that you gave up the lives of 6 of our friends. When we fought the Cyclops, you were quick to hatch a plan. And when we fought with Circe, it was you who left behind no man. But when we saw this monster, we didn't take a stand. We just ran. Say something! I can't!
This is a really important leadership lesson, because it's so hard, so difficult to build trust between leader and subordinate, or leader and team. Look what Odysseus had to do to get the full trust of his teammates. He had to win a war where all of his soldiers return. He had to beat the hell out of a Cyclops that's definitely stronger than all of his team combined. He had to beat a witch who had magical powers that none of them possessed. And all of those great deeds out the window the moment he gave an order that warranted the distrust of his team. It's so hard to be a leader because trust is so easily broken. Trust is the bedrock of leadership. So if any of you are looking to lead soldiers or lead employees, please understand that your actions have severe consequences at times. And your trust from both parties, from leader to employee and employee to leader, is what's going to ultimately make you successful as a leader.
Then you have forced my hand.
You
no can do.
A mutiny in the military, I believe, is punishable definitely by imprisonment or death. So technically Odysseus has, if this was a fair court and got them in there and survived, he has the right to kill any of the mutineers.
You miss your wife so bad you drain the lives of your own crew.
Don't make me fight you, brother. You know you'd have done the same.
If you want all the power, you must carry all the blame. Eurylochus, Eurylochus, Eurylochus. Odysseus, Odysseus, Odysseus. There is no price he won't pay.
I am not letting you get in my way. My brothers, why?
How are we supposed to trust you now? Now your time has come, your luck's run out.
I love the way it's depicted that Eurylochus, even despite the intense emotion of going against his commander, he still cares about him. This is the man who he's grew up with. I mean, he's literally married to Penelope's sister, so they're as close as can be. And it's just heartbreaking to see that you literally have a fight against two brothers, but it's very sweet to see that he still cares.
Now the time has come to shut you down. You relied on wit, and then we died on it. Whoa.
My head. Where are we?
Some island, the first one we found. It's bursting with cows, just roaming around, begging us to eat. So much meat, and hunger is so heavy. This statue, the god of the sun, don't know where it's from, but here's where we found all these cows to hunt. Right in front, and hunger is so heavy. Hunger is so heavy.
So tell me you're about to do what I think you'll do.
Odie, we're never gonna get to make it home. You know it's true.
You don't know that's true. This is the home of the sun god.
I'm starving, my friend.
But if you kill his cattle, who knows what he'll send. This is the home of the sun god.
I'm tired, my friend.
But we're so close to home, this can't be where it ends.
How much longer must I suffer
Please
now?
don't do
How
this.
much longer must I push
I
through
need
doubt?
to get
How?
I do want to point out that from all of the animations I've been seeing thus far, Kisu Doodles is one of the very few that animates with realism. You're on a ship for 12 plus years. Scurvy is definitely a thing. Gangrene, right? I mean, she showed it right over here.
How much longer?
Look, they're starving. All of them are hungry. Here's another important lesson in leadership. Whenever you take a test, right? Let's say any school test. Can you take the test while you're hot? Could you take the test when you're hungry? Would you say that whatever your score is after you've taken a test, hot, hungry, or thinking about something else, do you think that the scores are realistic of what you've retained throughout the course? No, definitely not, because there are conditions outside that are affecting your ability to think. It's the same with leading. When your belly is full and you know you have stability, will you make proper decisions? Yes, because nothing's really bothering you. It's when you're hungry, you're tired, you are thirsty, and stability isn't guaranteed. That's when leaders and employees start to make mistakes. And it seems like we're about to see the second in command make mistakes.
How longer must I suffer
Please
now?
don't do
How
this.
much longer must I push through
I need to
doubt?
get
How much longer must I go about my life like this when people die like this? Whoa. How much longer must we suffer now? How much longer must we push through doubt? How much longer must we go about our lives like this when people die like this? Whoa.
Eurylochus, no!
You've doomed us all, Eurylochus!
We need to get away from this island now!
scary about this specific story is that I believe after Eurylochus killed the cow, Helios threatened the gods to deal with this and to provide justice. Otherwise, Helios, the sun god, would literally bring the sun to the earth, wiping out all of humanity and all of each god's servants and worshippers. So the amount of stress that Odie and Eurylochus is having is definitely valid.
We're too late.
Good recommendation. This was Mutiny animated by Kisu Doodles. Now we're gonna get to Thunderbringer animated by Annie Flama.
Pride is a damsel in distress, hiding away where only I can undress her. Trial she cannot to confess. In the end, it's all the same once I apply all the pressure. Thunder, bring her through the judgment call, the one who makes her kingdom fall. Lightning, wield her, use and yield her. Show her what she can't conceal, for true nature will be revealed. Tell me, Odysseus, if I were to make you choose the lives of your men and crew or your own, why do I think they'd lose? Enlighten me, King of Ithaca, since hunger was far too great. I wonder who'd take the weight of the damned and suffer a gruesome fate. To the thunder bringer, here to bring your ears until you're deaf with fear, and spear you while your death is near.
Zeus is the ultimate show of force that you can have. He is the god of gods, wields lightning, which is, at least in their time, insanely feared because it starts fires, it makes you deaf, it's scary, it's loud, and it's quick. So whenever you do a show of force, the good thing about what he's doing is he's giving a choice at least, leaving one or many alive to tell the tale. That way you don't piss off the gods ever again. But I just wanted to highlight the show of force that is Zeus.
Lightning wielder, here to yield your time, for you have passed your prime. Sublime you for your act of crime. Choose.
Choose?
Someone's gotta die today, and you have got the final say. You or your crew.
Please don't make me do this. Don't make me do this.
I would have lost all hope if I was in his shoes. That sucks. The right answer as the leader is to choose your crew to live. But we all know how strong Odysseus's need to go home is.
This.
Does a comet become a meteor? When does a candle become a blaze? When does a man become a monster? Does a ripple become a tidal wave? When does a reason become a rain? When does a man become a monster?
That was dirty on Zeus's part, literally transforming into a girl to Penelope to influence his decision.
Captain,
I have to see her.
but we'll die.
I know.
Thunder, bring her through the ringer. Show her I'm the judgment call, the one who makes her kingdom fall. Lightning, wield her, use
Odysseus or Eurylochus. If you find this content valuable, comment and subscribe. I'd love to read and reply. And if you like that video, watch these other videos that are going to pop up on screen right about now. And without further ado, team, have a great one. Goodbye.